Hey CJ, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So in last episode I ended it here taking a bath in the sewers, and nothing wrong there. And now we're going to continue going exploring the sewers. Actually, before we continue going, let's go ahead and return to the hideout. Hopefully nothing respawns and kills us. And then transit back. But nothing respawned in the immediate area. So we do know where the,
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Jeez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
settle down now, both of
I
you.
don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Poor Karth. Everyone hates him. Alright. Anyway. Saying, I think we saw the energy field somewhere back here. Unfortunately, that means we won't be able to use fast traveling. Okay, I think I see a hole in my strategy. No, I think that's once we get to the Vulcan base. I think we should go back. We need armor, better equipment. And we got 17 med kits, will be fine, right? Maybe guide circle. Yeah, let's transit back. There's some stuff we can do to get some extra XP. I guess companions can use the XP. I'm trying to save my level ups until when I absolutely need them in fights. Especially the solo fights. So now we can't transit back. For now, let's switch Karth. Oh, Zalbar doesn't have any level ups. Interesting. Good. And let's give Zalbar his bowcaster. We have actually quite a few weapons. And nothing else. Plenty of weapons.
Yes?
Not too much other stuff to use. Didn't get the Rakul serum yet. Basically, I want to go to the, oh. What we can do there. Please, human, I am injured and in need of assistance. These children keep hitting me and kicking me. I cannot reason with them, but if I fight back, I could be arrested. And you could run.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
Please, human, help. Maybe these offspring of your species will listen to you. Hey, you kids, leave that Ithorian alone.
What do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city.
Just because you're different doesn't give you the right to attack him.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
Thank you, human. I was returning from a visit with a work associate when these children, humans, attacked me and chased me through the streets. No one stopped me. A likely story. If I believe you. Okay, you should go now. I'm glad to help. You look hurt. Here, take a med pack. It'll help you. Do you have any kind of reward for helping you? Sure, let's give you the med pack so I can get those light side points. You're too kind, human. I thank you for your generosity. Most of your kind here on Terrace care a little for the airlands like myself. You got experience too, or just the light side point? Among my people, many believe all the Sith are cruel and heartless, but I see now that is not true. Well, this is my Sith armor. Oops. Once more, thank you for saving me from the human children, and I must take leave of you now. My life may be wondering where I am. That's it, point gains. Okay, I did receive some. That's nice. Alright.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers.
Like 2 minutes ago.
What'd they feed you, buddy?
They didn't. I wasn't their guest mission. I was a prisoner. I don't think they cared much what happened to me.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
I did manage to take a chunk out of the arm of one of the guards that wandered too close to my cage, but it tasted awful, so I spat it out. I mean, you're kind of locked in a room, not really a cage.
Ew. No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your chopper.
Toothbrushes are canon, confirmed. Wookiees do not brush their teeth, mission. It just isn't done. What humiliation will you use on me next? A comb? Combs are canon too.
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
I'll take care of it as soon as I can, mission. For now, let's stay focused on the task at hand. Yeah, you could like have this conversation way down the line and it would make no sense. Oh, that's why I brought them now. I would also hope you had a level up. We're gonna walk the apartments down there. Oh, okay, mission seems rather distant. Maybe we should talk to her. Alright, fine.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Yeah, let's ask about you.
You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Or your parents, don't you have a family?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
You'd pick a fight with a Wookiee.
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you poor slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky you didn't fry with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them.
Sounds like it was going well.
I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the others do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out.
Mission.
Sorry, Zalbar, but I keep telling you to brush those choppers once in a while. Why do you think I won't stand downwind when you're talking? Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalbar end up on Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. He and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Alright, let's get back to task at hand.
I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Okie dokie. No, maybe I should have given you the armor Karth had. Oh well. Hopefully we'll get somewhere we're going.
The evil walks among us.
That's nice, buddy. Alright. Wall goes around, we can just go right here. I believe there's some armor. Or you have to work a little bit to get it. Oh, they got shields. Well, those will be helpful. Take it from them. Nice. Hello. Extra med kit, that's good. Oh, did we not get any loot from them?
I'll show you. Take that.
Nice. Fortunately, I'm a little low on health, and I'm the only one with the arm. Kind of stuck there. Let's go ahead fast. No, I can't. Wait, I can't do it from here? Interesting. Okay, I might be in trouble. Okay, mission, you didn't have to go run right in front of them. Alright, Zalbar can level up, that's good. Oh, they both. But that's a lot of XP. Nice, alright. He has some good loot. You didn't take too much damage. Spike, alright, nothing terribly useful. More supplies. Med picks, med packs, alright. Heavy blaster, energy shield. Okay, now we're talking.
Hey, Big Z, don't take this the wrong way, but lately, I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Really? Ow. Scruffy, what are you talking about? I hope you aren't suggesting I take a bath. Baths are Star Wars canon confirmed. Actually, that makes sense.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went
Well,
over
I'm
last
clutching my
time.
side there.
But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
You're making this up. I groom every day. My hair is not tangled, and it's not going gray. You could do the makeover. Marble looks fine to me.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
You don't trim a Wookiee, you don't color a Wookiee, you certainly don't dress a Wookiee. Yeah, he refused to wear any armor.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge.
Oh.
Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
Oh, calling him out there. Meanwhile, I'm just like bleeding out over there, but you know, I'm fine. I deal with that. More public scout. This thing. A little annoying to do. Basically, you need to figure out the order of the band. But I'll do that off camera. Get that armor. You activate that in the order of the band, and then it unlocks a chest. And if you don't, it explodes. Mission seems distant. Maybe you're stuck to her. Really? We just spoke. Okay, whatever.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Let's talk about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways? How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
What kind of problems did your brother have?
He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he's nothing but a petty criminal.
Hey, you don't know what it's like. You need those skills here in the lower city. Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Doesn't sound like he's big on keeping promises. Why'd he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Alright, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
Actually, could you open that door for me? I want to see what's on the other side.
Gotcha. Simple.
Okay, because I'm a Sith. He doesn't care. Thank you for that, free stuff. Yeah, because I'm a Sith, he doesn't talk to me. Alright, we missed a door, though. Probably has some Volkers in it. Yep. Should have paused it, but whatever. Alright, Zalbar, can you do the job I couldn't do? Yeah, it's much easier doing this with an extra party member. That's why it's better to do it once you've got mission. So it might be a little too overpowered. I think we're too underpowered going into the, already got that. A little underpowered going into the sewers. So this is better. Off camera, I'll figure out that, oh, there's more. I got them all. Did they just randomly spawn, or did I somehow miss them? Alright, well, we'll go ahead and end the episode. We're at the 20-minute mark. That's roughly how I'm keeping these. And off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do this and open it. I'll just do it, and then the next episode we can see what I got. If you like this episode, stay tuned for next one. I'm TJ, and I'll see you next time.